a little bit strange. So what did the pilot have to say? Well, he posted this to Reddit. Hello everyone. The link to this thread was posted on the X thread. I thought I'd join the conversation to clarify some points of discussion. Firstly, my name is not Bigelow. I won't be revealing my true identity because I would like to remain anonymous. The last thing I want is my name or the first officers plastered all over the internet for the world to see. Please be respectful that we are professionals and like to keep our heads down and our noses clean. If the metadata reveals any personal details, please do not post them. That being said, I created the X account to share the photos, video with the world as I believe they need to be seen. I've been an airline pilot for a UK operator for several decades, and we know what is normal and what isn't. The photos and video were taken by a colleague, and as such I can only relay what was told to me. But rest assured, we know what we are looking at in the skies. This is not a balloon or a drone, and has been a hot topic of conversation in our community for quite a while. Okay, unusual. He then deleted his Twitter account. His Twitter account was Captain Bigelow, CaptainBiggalow, deleted. So before we come on to the image improvements that we get Peter to do a bit later on, which is really interesting, and we look at some of the other images and some of the other analysis other people have done on the internet, let's first of all figure out whether or not we think this is a real pilot, whether this is a real video and photograph taken from inside of an aircraft, and if it's really at Manchester Airport. I've also spoken to the press officer at Manchester Airport. I'll come on to that in a little while. And to get some insight into whether or not this is likely to be filmed from within an aircraft at Manchester Airport by an airline pilot, I thought I'd reach out to my friend, Alessandro Rodriguez, who is an airline pilot and likely will have been at Manchester Airport and taxied along at that exact location. And if anyone hasn't seen, I did an interview with Bonnie, Bonnie to friends, I'd like to think we're friends. Bonnie did an interview with me a few weeks back where he shared some of his video footage of UFOs, UAP, strange anomalies in the sky whilst he is flying his airliner as an airline pilot. Some really interesting stuff. But he is now my go-to guy for questions related to airline pilots and objects in the sky. So I wanted to ask Bonnie 3 core questions that would help me along to understand this case. First question is, have you been to Manchester Airport before, and does it look like a real video or runway and not AI from what you've seen if you have been to Manchester Airport? Second question was, does it look like it's filmed from inside an airliner? And the third question was, would those aircraft have their engines on at the time? So Bonnie answered yes. Have been there, and this is Manchester Airport. Looks like they were taxiing over taxiway G, and taxiway Juliet was on their left. A little bit later on, Bonnie got back to me and sent me some more clarification on that. He says in green the position of the pilot that took this picture, blue the direction all the aircraft were lined up, yellow possible position of the sphere. Okay, so next question was definitely in terms of, is this filmed from within an aircraft? He says definitely recorded from inside an airline aircraft. I'm sure it's an Airbus. And in regards to question 3, would those aircrafts have their engines on? Now, I thought this was important because if we're talking about a balloon behind or near to the rear of one of the jets with their engines on, surely it would have blown away. His answer was yes, at least one engine running. Depending on the airline operation manual, they might want to save money by taxiing out for takeoff with one engine only. Some airlines don't allow this. Okay. So to try and get a bit more information on this case, I thought I'd go directly to Manchester Airport's lead media team, and their lead media person is Alex Nash. Alex, I sent him a couple of emails. I didn't get a response from him, so I phoned him and he answered. We had a conversation about this case. He is aware. He has had some contact. He told me that it looks like the object is filmed in the sky, but he noted that it doesn't seem to have any video footage of it on the ground, just a photo. In his opinion, this image has been doctored. That's just his opinion, although he says he has been out of the office for a few days, and we'll try to get a bit more information and will let me know when he does.